So, should you care about Uber being hacked? The quick answer is yes-ish. So, this is actually being recorded on September 19th, Monday, and the hack was first reported and announced first by New York Times, then by Uber on September 15th. So things may be still moving forward by the time you're watching this. So the bottom line is, so far Uber is not coming forward with any claims of any meaningful user data, credit card information, personal information, PII, trip histories, anything along those lines. But jury's still out to a certain degree. So who did it? Well, the account that was originally hacked was also used in Slack, which is a communication channel, sort of like Teams or the like, where the person identified himself as the hacker, said he was an 18-year-old, and just did it to demonstrate how poor Uber security is. I don't know if he wore a hoodie. But keep in mind, so far we mostly only have his word for why he did it. So how did they get in? It was a combination of social engineering, some hacked credentials, and some sloppiness on the part of Uber. So first of all, the hacker was able to find hack credentials that belonged to an Uber employee. When they tried to use him, it was then set up for multi-factor authentication. So the employee was actually receiving requests to approve on an application on his phone, I presume, to approve access, which of course he said no. But the hacker called the employee and pretended to be part of Uber corporate IT and said, no, please approve it. You'll fix a bug we've had and won't get bothered anymore. And the employee, thinking he was talking to somebody appropriate, went ahead and did it. Okay, bad guys are in. Then the bad guys, in exploring the network, found some programming code, PowerShell, that included higher credentials that this employee could see embedded in the code. Bad move on that, and the rest, as they say, is history. Now, Uber is saying that the hackers did get access to a good amount of Uber's programs and infrastructure and the like, but so far they haven't said that any user information was compromised in any way. So what should you do? Well, first of all is change your Uber passwords. The second is, if you're using the same password elsewhere, change those passwords to something different. And keep an eye on the media to hear whether or not there's any additional information, including your information, that was compromised. The bottom line is, this stuff is happening. It's going to continue to happen, and we have to be vigilant. Both you have to be vigilant, your organization has to be vigilant. Both not only in the protection, but also the recovery resources. Still wonder if the guy wore a hoodie or not. I think he did.